What kind of things go along with dog ownership and pet ownership? Dog ownership specifically. So let's look at the United States. United States is the top-rated pet ownership country. So not just pets, but let's look at a couple other little websites here. Dogs and cats, dog ownership. 78 million dogs according to this website that I have right here. Likely a lot more than that with all the accidental litters that don't get reported and the quote-unquote backyard breeders that participate in that type of stuff just to sell dogs. So without a doubt, United States is very saturated with dogs, dog owners, dog culture, all the products and habits that come along with dog ownership. So let's look at some more worldwide information. What country has the most serial killers? So serial killers are synonymous with dog ownership. America, United States, leads globally in the number of documented serial killers. So I think the biggest thing that's synonymous with dog ownership is a disregard for your fellow humans, including yourself. We see this with the dog owners and their slogans. Dogs are better than humans. I trust a dog more. I'd rather have a dog than a kid. Get your kids away from me, people will say, but then they'll have their houses and lives and yards covered with dog feces and barking dogs and things torn up by dogs. So it's like a lack of regard for our fellow humans. That seems to be like the core or top driver for this. So with dogs being such a stress relief and such a friend that they say, that's how dogs are packaged and sold in our country. Why are we the top country for serial killers? And what else do we have here? What about missing children? If dogs are so good for little kids and children, if dogs are teaching people how to raise kids, that's another thing that the dog owners will say. They'll say, our dog taught us how to love. Our dog taught us to be a responsible parent because we're fur parents. Well, I don't think that's working because the country with the most dogs is also the country with the most missing children. So again, more stuff that is synonymous with dog owners. Missing children. What else? Asthma. Okay, what country has the worst asthma? Well, China is one of them because of asthma in kids. But let's look down here a little more. The United States is higher than most other countries in the world, but it varies drastically between ethnic populations. So asthma is very high in the United States, and it's been getting worse and worse. There's a lot of other studies that you can get deeper into. I'll put the links in the description. But we have the United States and also China is one of the places. You can see right here in the middle of the page. So what kind of things are happening in China and the United States? Well, in the United States, we're moving all of these dogs into our homes, which is exposure to pet dander. We have groomer's lung that has proven pet dander is terrible for our lungs. So let's go over to another web page and look at one of the things that causes this asthma. So NO2. So one of the byproducts of producing dog toys is NO2. Chemical exposure can irritate and inflame breathing passages, and people with asthma or other health conditions can get sicker more often. Okay, so we know that NO2 is a problem. So then let's go over to another page. Where are most dog toys produced? In China. So China is having this increase in asthma, and asthma is caused by NO2, at least in part, made worse. Well, all of those toys being produced are produced in big factories that produce NO2. So all of these dog toys that we consume in America for our dogs are being produced in China. And so the dog presence in the United States is raising our asthma, and the production of dog toys in the country of China is producing NO2, which makes asthma worse or can cause asthma. So let's go back to this webpage. As you can see, one of the things that can cause asthma, exposure to animal allergens, are a factor in asthma prevalence. So what are animal allergens? Pet dander, feces particles, urine particles, proteins that the epithelium layer inside of your eyes, nose, ears, and other epithelium layers are not supposed to have to digest. Like in your stomach. Your stomach is not supposed to digest all of those things that land on top of your food when you have a dog in your house. So this is just a sickness that is synonymous with dog ownership, because dogs bring the allergens, and the production of all these little luxury items that dogs have to have, largely from China. Memory foam beds, toys that get chewed up, all kinds of blankets, all types of little fleece cozies for the dog. All of these things have to be in the house, in the dryer, producing lint that is filled with feces particles, lint that we breathe, lint that we shoot out the back of our house that other humans have to breathe. So that has been a few things that are synonymous with dog culture: missing children, serial killers, asthma, and other types of things that are just low regard for our fellow humans. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.